You've probably seen those concert clips, the ones where the venue turns into a sci-fi dreamscape and everyone thinks, no way, that's real. But it is real, and no, they are not AI-generated videos that you saw. They are real, and you can experience it all with your very own eyes. This is the Las Vegas Sphere, where technology, art, and $2.3 billion are blended perfectly to create something the world has never seen before. This sphere has to be the most outrageous, most expensive, and definitely the most futuristic building yet. Officially called Sphere at the Venetian Resort, it is located just off the Las Vegas Strip in Paradise, Nevada. And this isn't just a concert venue, it's a 366-foot tall, 516-foot wide sensory experience designed to warp your perception of reality. But on the outside, it's wrapped in 580,000 square feet of LED panels, turning it into a giant billboard, emoji, basketball, or whatever the internet's obsessed with that week. The total cost of this project was $2.3 billion. That's more than Allegiant Stadium, making it the most expensive venue ever built in Vegas. The idea behind this mega project was born in 2018, when the Madison Square Garden Company partnered with Las Vegas Sands to create something truly next level. Designed by the global architecture firm Populous, Sphere was originally projected to cost $1.2 billion, but after a ton of design upgrades and a global supply chain meltdown, the final price tag nearly doubled. With 875,000 square feet of floor space, the Sphere is officially the largest spherical structure in the world. But is it worth the price tag? Let us know in the comments below. Inside, the Sphere seats 17,600 people, but if you remove the chairs, it can squeeze in up to 20,000 fans standing. Every seat is equipped with high-speed internet, and why not? Because even in the middle of a mind-bending U2 show, someone will be live streaming. It spans 9 levels, including a basement VIP club and 23 luxury suites tucked into the 3rd and 5th floors. It's designed for award shows, concerts, esports, MMA, and much more. Basically, if it's loud and flashy, it belongs inside the Sphere. Now let's talk about that screen. Actually, both screens. The main highlight of the Sphere is its 160,000 square foot LED display. That's roughly 3 football fields of screen, all in 16K resolution. Over 250 million pixels, shaped into 64,000 precision LED panels, each engineered with surgical accuracy to fit the Sphere's curve. And it's acoustically transparent, so the sound can pass right through it. Sure, it sounds like magic, but trust us, it's all real, what happens on the inside. But even from the outside, the Sphere doesn't just sit there. It broadcasts its presence to the entire planet. Meet the Exosphere, a 580,000 square foot outer shell made of 1.23 million LED pucks, each one packing 48 tiny diodes. And this isn't just eye candy. This thing becomes whatever it wants. A planet, an emoji, a basketball, or a blinking eyeball. Each LED puck is spaced precisely 8 inches apart and mounted in a perfect grid that wraps around the entire surface. The screen is so big, it's visible from space. All of this LED insanity is powered by 150 NVIDIA RTX 6000 graphics cards, networked with insane precision using NVIDIA's RiverMax tech. It's like if Pixar and NASA had a baby and then raised it inside a concert dome. But it's not just a visual treat. Sphere hits your ears with just as much force with its immersive sound, built with Holoplot's X1 matrix array, the most advanced sound system ever put in a live venue. We're talking over 395,000 pounds of audio equipment, most of which is hidden behind that giant screen. Using beamforming and wave field synthesis, the sound can be aimed like a laser to exact spots in the crowd. Front row or back row, it all sounds the same. But if sight and sound are not enough to convince you to check out this marvel yourself, how about wind, scent, and haptic feedback built into 10,000 seats? Because Sphere goes full 4D. If you're watching a volcano erupt, on screen, your chair might rumble, smoke might puff into the air, and you'll feel that heat. Now enough about the features. We are all about mega structures after all. Let's move on to what actually went into building the most advanced entertainment structure ever created. Spoiler alert, it involves the world's largest crane, a gigantic steel ring, a screen bigger than a football field, and a camera that captures the sky itself. To even begin construction, engineers had to solve a gravity-defying puzzle. Here's the thing, Sphere's structure is a steel compression ring, a circular steel support that holds the entire dome together. This ring is 730 tons of precisely engineered steel designed to carry the immense weight of the dome's frame and screens. They had to lift it completely intact to 140 feet in the air and place it perfectly on top of a forest of scaffolding. One wrong move and the entire structure could collapse. That's where the next piece of tech comes in, the DMAG CC8800 crawler, which is so massive it had to be assembled on site, with over 200 trucks delivering the parts. At the time of construction, it was the largest crane operating in the world. And its job was to lift enormous steel ribs, each weighing over 100 tons, into place with precision. To match the sphere's visual potential, MSG Entertainment developed a Big Sky camera, a custom-built system that captures content at 18K resolution with a 160-degree field of view. Why? Because you can't just play regular video on a screen that curves around your head. The Big Sky system captures visuals in a way that mimics the human eye's natural perspective. It's been strapped to helicopters, flown over volcanoes, and even attached to drones to film nature like it's never been seen before, all to give the Sphere's audience a front-row seat to the world without leaving Las Vegas. So after the mind-blowing debut of the Las Vegas Sphere, you'd think MSG would want to build another one ASAP, right? Well, they tried. They had their sights set on Stratford, East London, with the same glowing orb, same screen, same immersive tech, but this time things didn't go according to plan. The London Sphere faced massive pushback from locals, politicians, and even London's mayor. Why was this? For starters, residents near the proposed site were not thrilled about having a giant glowing ball lighting up their bedrooms every night. Which makes sense, because the Exosphere is basically a 20-story LED billboard. There were also concerns about light pollution, transport strain, and the overall vibe, with some saying that it didn't fit the neighborhood and some saying it's a little distracting, especially when you're behind the wheel, driving past a 350-foot eyeball that blinks at you. Ultimately, in November 2023, London's mayor Sadiq Khan pulled the plug on the whole thing, rejecting the planning application. MSG wasn't happy. They called the UK planning process opaque and politicized, and they officially walked away from the London project in early 2024. So what's next after Las Vegas? Well, Sphere isn't stopping at just one. The next Sphere is headed to Abu Dhabi, capital of the United Arab Emirates, with it all set to rise from the desert. This new venue is a collaboration between Sphere Entertainment Company and Abu Dhabi's Department of Culture and Tourism, and it's part of a plan to position the city as a global hub for entertainment, culture, and innovation. Just like its Las Vegas sibling, the Abu Dhabi Sphere will seat around 20,000 guests and offer immersive experiences on a scale the region has never seen. And with government-backed funding, Abu Dhabi will soon be the place for next-generation live entertainment. So, whether like Londoners you see it as a giant glowing disruption, or like Abu Dhabi's cultural visionaries, you see it as the centerpiece of a high-tech future, one thing's for sure, the Sphere is unlike anything else on Earth. It's bold, it's bizarre, and it's pushing the boundaries of what a venue can be. Have you been to the Sphere yet? What did you think, a masterpiece or sensory overload? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Megastructures for more.